Continue ahead to... It's the National Football.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And you figure after giving up that last touchdown, they trail by 2 scores here in the fourth quarter. This drive becomes very critical. This is... have been clicking in this one. A lot of points on the board. We'll see if that trend continues. To the air again with Winston. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Desperation time. Winston on 4th down. He's going to look deep down the...
The 49ers on the clock now. It's the Carolina Panthers now on the clock. With the next pick, the Jacksonville Jaguars are on the clock. On the clock now, the Baltimore Ravens. The Carolina Panthers now on the clock. The next pick has been traded. It's the Atlanta Falcons now on the clock. On the clock now, it's the Miami Dolphins. With the next selection, the Saints are on the clock. Now on the clock, the Giants. It's the New Orleans Saints, now on the clock. The San Francisco 49ers are now on the clock. The Panthers are on the clock. The Minnesota Vikings, now on the clock. The Atlanta Falcons are now on the clock. With the next selection, the Ravens are on the clock. On the clock now, it's the Atlanta Falcons. The Baltimore Ravens are on the clock now. With the next selection, the Carolina Panthers on the clock. The current pick has been traded. Ladies and gentlemen, we have a trade. Now on the clock, the Los Angeles Chargers. It's the Carolina Panthers, now on the clock. With the next selection, the Falcons are on the clock. The Baltimore Ravens now on the clock. The Carolina Panthers now on the clock.
the weather this time of year in the South? Perfect. Fall football weather. And we've got the roof wide open here at Mercedes-Benz Stadium in the heart of Georgia. Today, we've got a Week 8 matchup on tap here between the New Orleans Saints and the Atlanta Falcons. Lurching closer toward the midway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. Play action. Here's Hurts. Uses the stiff arm. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. And a nice gain of 21 yards. So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. The first carry now. This is Williams. And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line. Williams going to get it again on second down. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield. 9 yards on the pickup there as he'll be left with 31. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. They'll try and run for it. Here's Williams. Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4. They run. It's Williams. And he's going to have a first down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. And the drive stays in motion with a nice 8-yard pickup on 4th. And how about finding this guy without a home? Signed as a free agent this past week.
Doesn't make much sense to me. I'm not sure how you felt about it, but I thought he would have had a home a long time before this. And now, just find a way to put it in his hands and let him run.
On first down, Hurts dancing to his left. And he's got it. Touchdown, Saints. Jamal Williams, his first touchdown on the year. And the Saints will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. And his kick is no good. An inauspicious start here kicking-wise as this one stays a 6-0 game. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. This one fielded at the 5. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. Falcons 1st and 10 here as Ritter gets them ready at their own 26. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. Rolling to his right. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards. And he's got room. The 20. Touchdown, Falcons.
Earlier in the week when they had their scouting report meeting, this was the explosiveness that they talked about trying to contain. They were concerned about it all week, yet he still did it to them. Wonder how that's going to carry over the rest of the game.
And it's no good. He missed it. And the game remains tied. Oh, boy. So back even at 6 apiece as the kick's away. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And they have the game here followed by the open date on their calendar next weekend. And Charles, this is a crew that you have to think really is relishing the opportunity to be on the couch for a few days.
Yeah, they certainly are, but let's face it, partner. They can't get caught looking ahead to that couch time while they're playing this one. They've got to take care of business first.
Williams going to get it again on second down. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. I believe that they've done that here in the first quarter.
They'll throw on first down with Hurts. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
Textbook coverage right there. Played the ball, never lost sight of where it was headed, and stayed in perfect position to make a play on it. Able to keep the receiver and the quarterback in his sight lines.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. They'll run out of the gun here. Williams. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. Hurts. Got an open man. It's Olave. And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 39. From the gun, it's a run for Williams. And a solid run down inside the 30. 42 yards on the ground for him so far. Well, this defense for the Falcons, they were terrific last week in the win over Denver.
And as in any game, takeaways are always a big key. They're always discussed on defense. There's an emphasis there. And they came away with 3 interceptions in that game.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
Well, they certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
On 3rd down, here's Williams. And a strong run there as he'll maneuver his way down inside the 15. He'll get 15 and a Saints first down. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. This will be caught just inside the 10. From the 9, 2nd and 5. They'll give it up the middle to Miller. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. His 2nd rushing touchdown of the year and 3rd overall. And the Saints have moved out in front. This time the extra point up and good. And they will take a 7-point lead. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And they are over 500 for the season, 4-3. They got back above 500 with a victory last week. And, Charles, you think this is a very important week for them, do you not?
I certainly do, because when you start to do the math, and yes, I'm using my fingers to count. If you're 4-4 at the midway point, let's say you're saying 10 wins is your cutoff line for a playoff berth. It's usually right around that number. A loss here, all of a sudden you've got to go 6-2 down the stretch just to reach 10 wins. That means this game is vital.
And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. That's now 3 straight plays of over 15 yards and 3 straight first downs. Boy, some big runs here, Charles, already in this first quarter.
Yeah, if the lanes are there, go ahead and exploit them. But what I like the most, how decisive he is, putting his foot in the ground and going.
97.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Throw over the middle, going to be caught here by Pitts. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. Kyle Pitts, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Falcons are an extra point away from evening this one up. This time, the extra point up and good. And that will tie things up at 13. All square now at 13 all as he sends this one away. Taken in at the 3. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. Well, partner, fast forward with me for a second. Remember, next week they have the open week, so they're going to get some extended rest. Does that change how they manage the rest of this one?
I think it does a little bit, but not by too much, because you're right. You get the extra rest. You get a chance to heal up and kind of, do a little bit of a reset for this team. But it's also 7 extra days to think back to the last time you were on the field. So now, a little more importance on what they're getting done, because they carry it with them for essentially 2 weeks.
They go play action with Hurts. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there. It's 2nd down. Up the middle, it's Williams. Well, they nearly sprung him that time as he takes this all the way down to the 37. These two teams all tied after one. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Hurts sets up to throw it. Olave over the middle. And they're going to work this down to about the 32-yard line. Throwing again on 2nd down. Hurts. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Well, the first 2 drives... so there's no reason for them to feel like they have to pull back on the reins. They pushed it downfield, looking for another one right there. Didn't get it, but we know they're going to continue to be bold.
Here's Hurts to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up fourth down. Out now is the field goal unit for New Orleans. And this is right down the middle as he puts it through, and they have regained the lead. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number one. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. The offense coming back out here. Plenty of energy, ready to roll, looking to just add to what they have been doing after scoring a touchdown, Charles, their last time out.
And that's a great feeling to have on the sideline, partner, knowing you just won the battle against the opposing defense. And since they came off the field, I'll guarantee you all they want to do is get back out there because they know they have the upper hand on that defense right now.
On play action, they'll throw. They're looking for Judy, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Harrison Smith. And the Saints are going to take possession of the football.
And you can't say enough about our man making the interception right there, Brandon. It's his 12th year in the league, and you told me before the game that he still got it, and he does. What a play that was to come away with the football.
And here he'll get it down to the 7. So not quite a first and goal just yet as they come up now second and inches. They run it again with Williams. They give them 2 yards there as they're set up now with a first and goal.
Now that's the way to do it. Hand it to someone with vision and good footwork, and add in a little bit of power, and you find a way to pick up first downs.
And he's got him. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. From 4 yards out. And they are able to add on to their advantage. The extra point up and good. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. As the offense comes out here, Charles, maybe perhaps a bit more of a focus on the run game for this drive after tossing an interception on the previous one?
I think that's a good way to look at it and a good way to think about it, but maybe they get to it in a little bit different way because after you throw an interception, you want to make sure you keep your quarterback's confidence high. So maybe you give him a couple easy throws that he can complete and then get to...
They're looking for Judy, but it's intercepted. And they'll take possession already in the red zone and in a great spot to add points to the scoreboard.
And, Brandon, how many times have we seen a defense with a lot of field behind them get even more aggressive, right? They feel like they've got them not pinned down, but in a favorable spot for them, and they took advantage of it there, got a nice interception, and set up their offense in great shape.
Throwing is Hurts. That's complete to Williams out of the backfield. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage. Back at the 6. On second down, Williams. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Well, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is third and goal. Steps away. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Jalen Hurts. touchdown and 18th on the year. And his guy's now an extra point away from taking a 3-score lead. Extra point right down the middle. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. The return man down to a knee, and this will come out to the 25-yard line. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, we were having a tough patch. This too shall pass, this too shall pass. And it finally kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. Catch number 40 for him on the year. It's a first down. He'll drop to throw. And this is caught right along the sideline. What a job of keeping the toes in bounds there. They'll get 34 yards there. Hands it off out of the gun. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down.
Not a huge carry there on first down, but not all of them will be. But still, all in all, a positive play for the offense. It's all about picking up at least a few to set up what you're going to do here on second down.
And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. A great effort there with his second touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season. And the Falcons are able to cut into that deficit. Extra point by Koo, up and good. And the lead is trimmed down to 10. Atlanta's 11 ready to go, and they kick it away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And right now, we've got a little bit of an offensive masterpiece going on both sides, moving the football, scoring points. It's almost like somebody put the defense on rookie mode in this one. I mean, we haven't even left the first half, Charles, and we're certainly on pace for a shootout.
An excellent start for both offenses. The fans have to be enjoying this to see all these points go up on the board. As a former defender, you know I'm not enjoying this at all. But right now, both these teams just trading haymakers. Let's see if anyone slips up first. Can anyone counter with a nice little jab and get things going in their direction?
Off the play fake, here's Hurts. Downfield, and he's got Olave. A big-time play there for New Orleans. 56 yards. Now a play fake here on first down. And it'll be intercepted. Picked up by Jesse Bates. And the Falcons are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. They'll come out throwing here on first down. To the sideline, and that is a heck of a catch as he was able to get both feet in. Rookie to rookie on the hook up there, and it's a first down. Those are the kinds of plays right there that show you why he's the number 3 man in the NFL in terms of receiving yards.
Also tells you there's a full combination of what he's got going in his game. You name it, from route running to catching the football. That's why he's able to produce those types of numbers.
It's a pickup of 3, and we have now arrived at the 2-minute warning. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. Give him 5 on the screenplay, and that'll set up a third down. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
These two offenses have gone up and down the field so far in the first half. Finally, I say, here's a stop on third down.
They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. It's caught on the right side at Smith. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And complete to Drake London. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. They'll look to throw again. And this ball incomplete. Looked very much to be a catchable ball and could not hang on. Second down coming up. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And able to get this down inside the 15 to either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. Here comes play number 9 now as they come up on a 3rd and 3. Again, he'll drop to throw. And that is incomplete.
With a rookie quarterback out there, you're definitely going to find out how he handles adversity because this one so far hasn't gone according to plan. He's got to fight through it and show him what he's made of.
Already down 2 scores. They're going to go for this rather than settle for 3. The Falcons going to use the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. 4th down, and the attention turns to Falcon kicker Younghoe Koo. Koo knocks this one through the post, and this is back down to a 7-point game. So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach turned his defense. The firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they've got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting to try and add to your lead, but a mistake there, that can change things in a big way. I say go ahead, take the knee, get on out for the half.
That is the first time that they've targeted him that he has not come down with a catch.
He's caught everything that's been thrown his way, a dominant pass receiver that can break down any defense because when he's doing that kind of work, it really hurts you on the back end.
And now nothing but green ahead of him. He's at the 30. 10, 5, touchdown, New Orleans. Chris Olave, 78 yards. And the Saints will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead now up to 14. The ball upright on the tee, and the Saints kick team booms it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And with him down 2 scores, you wonder if they might try and put something together, even if it's just to get into field goal range. Falcons going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1. Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down. To the sideline, and that is a heck of a catch as he was able to get both feet in. It's another first down on what will be a gain of 21 yards. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And that is intercepted. Or was it? Wait, they'll say no. No interception. He did not keep the feet in bounds, apparently. So that's just going to be an incompletion. Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35. Back to throw again. Finding a safety valve here. That's complete. He'll get it inside the 20. And he'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. That's going to be caught by Pitts. Driving for the goal line, but he's marked down short. And with no timeouts, no chance to get the field goal unit out there. And frustration going to set in, as that is going to be how this first half will come to a close. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. It'll be Falcons football, and they trail here as we get back underway on EA Sports. And no fireworks to start the half. This will be a touchback. About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. And, Charles, they trail here, though not really the fault of this offense.
No, they certainly did their part in the first half. But when you're in a shootout like this, you definitely want your defense to play better, but you know that's out of your control. All you can do, keep putting points on the scoreboard and keep giving your defense opportunities to make stops.
He's got his pass-catching tight end. That's Pitts. He went over 100 yards in the wild card round. He's over 100 here as well. And a first down. Now a toss here, short side. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
Nice satisfying run on first down for the offense, picking up 5, which means defensively, the thought process is entirely different. You don't want to panic, but at the same time, you're saying to each other, we've got to tighten this down.
This is caught inside the 15. And he will finally be taken out of bounds. It's a big play there for Atlanta. 51 yards. Every defensive staff harps on limiting explosive plays. Job not so well done there.
Yeah, they talk about it all the time. A lot harder to stop, though, isn't it? And when you think of an explosive play, most offensive staffs define them as passes of 20 or more yards and runs of 15 or more yards.
They went zooming past that number there. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal. He'll try again. And he gets in. Touchdown, Atlanta. A great play there. His 8th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Falcons have got it back to within a score. Koo able to connect on the extra point. And that'll cut the lead down to a touchdown. Atlanta's 11 ready to go, and they kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And maybe some renewed pressure on this unit following the touchdown a moment ago. It's back to a one-score game.
And because of that pressure, because it's now a one-score game, they know this is where you need to slow the momentum change, because otherwise that could overrun your team. You've got to be careful right here.
Williams going to get it again on 2nd down. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 125 yards for him on the ground now, as he has been terrific here this afternoon. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Play action. Here's Hurts. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Hurts. And this is caught by Watkins. And he'll go out of bounds. It appears right at the 45. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Now a man who's been busy this afternoon, it's Williams. And this will wind up as Saints first down as the tackle made at about the 43-yard line. From Falcon territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 43. Now carry number 20 of the game. Here's Williams. And he's got some space here. And that one opened up for him well as he'll take this down to the 26-yard line. They'll throw on first down with Hurts. Across the formation, he hits Austin. And they're going to get this down inside the 15.
This offensive game plan has just been sensational. I mean, when you think about all the different ways they've gotten their receivers open so far, it's really been impressive. Scheme, design, execution.
And a hard-earned yard there as he ran through one would-be tackler. It's 2nd down. They go play action with Hurts. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
But based on the play we just saw there, he might not be the guy you want to challenge in coverage on these all-important snaps. He certainly looks dialed in right now.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Hurts sets up to throw it. And this pass broken up. And the contact well-timed there, and now 4th down.
When you run in the slant, timing is everything, and against that man coverage, there was no space available, and incompletion as a result.
And his kick is right there. It's good, and that will extend their lead even further. So 3 points, response there to that opening touchdown of this 3rd quarter.
And that's an important 3, both in terms of adding to your lead, but also letting the other guys know you're not going to just come out in the second half and take over.
And this will be returned from deep in the end zone. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And, partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
And because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football. That'll be a pickup of 10 as they try to recover from this 10-point deficit. So in Saints territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 46. Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. He will go out right near the 35-yard line. 11 more on that one and another 1st down. From the gun, he'll hand this off. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the 1st down run. He gets maybe 3.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
He winds up getting only a couple there, down to the 29. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Now back to throw. Got his man. It's London. And this is going to be another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Saints 18. The 3rd down conversion is successful. Give them 12 yards that time. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. When you think about this strong safety position, they're the more bulkier guys in the free safety, but that time great athleticism to hustle in and break up that play. On the move to his left. And that one's going to be off target and incomplete.
The coverage keyed in on him since that last completion his way. He earned a little more attention on that route, and that made it a lot tougher to get a clean throw his way.
Play number 9 set to come here on the drive on 3rd and 2. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Hard throw, incomplete.
His back has been a dependable safety valve all game, so he went back to him when his first read was covered. Just unable to connect, so the play results in no gain.
Here we go on 4th down. He didn't get the touchdown, but he did get the first down as he's tackled at the 1. Give them credit. They knew what they wanted to dial up on 4th. They executed it for 9 yards, and the offense stays out there. Running game working. They'll stick with it on 1st down. Now that sends them 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to 2nd down.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
2nd and 4. And he is going to go down. Back at the 11-yard line. A big win there defensively on 2nd and goal. A loss of 7, and it brings up 3rd. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we've played 3 quarters. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. 3rd and goal, and keep in mind, very possibly 4-down territory. They'll drop to throw. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Call it a loss of 8 there, and it's going to lead to a 4th down. 4th and goal. Certainly some pressure here on Younghoe Koo. It'll be from the right hash, and it'll be a 36-yarder. Koo knocks this one through the post, and this is back down to a 7-point game. All right, so they needed 2 scores to get back in the game. The field goal there, maybe not exactly what they wanted, but the necessary first step.
There's still time remaining, and there's enough time to get it done. They've got to get it the least a 3-and-out here to get the ball back, preferably a takeaway.
And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. Their lead back down to 1 score after the field goal a moment ago, so they'll be looking to string together a few first downs, likely on the ground as they begin 1st and 10. A quick throw knocked away and incomplete.
Partner, for once in my life, I'll be succinct. In a one-possession game, every single stop like that could be a difference maker.
Hurts throw taken in by Watkins here. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. Give him 18 there, and the Saints have a first down. Now we give up the middle to Williams. And give him about 5 as he gets this up to the 48-yard line. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Off the play fake, here's Hurts. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. Hurts dangerous when he runs that football. He's got a first. They'll hand it off now. Williams. And a pretty good run there as he gets 7 down to the 33. I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to take it down.
Definitely. You want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
174 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
Okay, ready? Cut back in! Ready?
But first down, Hurts. Forced out to his left. Give him a couple on the scramble. It's second down.
I'm not quite sure what he thought he saw there, but the reality is certainly a much different picture than what he anticipated. And give credit to the defense. They were down on the flash when he broke out of there, and they forced him out with almost nothing to show for his efforts.
Now a handoff. Here's Williams. The Saints first down there on a gain of 11.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks.
And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. And the Falcons are right back in this football game. Well, we saw plenty of that during his much-heralded college career. He parlayed that into becoming a first-round selection. And now here he is making interceptions in the National Football League.
And this is a guy that has all the physical tools, but the thing that sets him apart is what he's got between his ears. And that's the sixth sense for knowing where the football is going. Just an excellent play there to create the turnover.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Here's a handoff out of the gun. And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5.
That second down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable third down because they had incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They need to make up.
And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. He couldn't get away there on third down. The pressure too much, and he's sacked for a loss of 12. The Falcons send out their punter as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Rodgers to return it. A 46-yard punt, 4-yard return. And the Saints will take over with a first down and 10.
Okay, break.
The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. Their defense got the stop, forced the punt, and now you really start to monitor the clock as they nurse this slim lead. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. It's a gain of 34. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10.
Let's go.
Williams. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. Good gain there on first down. It keeps them in a running situation probably.
They did everything right on that play, didn't they? They got the leverage up front, good blocking, nice hole for him, ends up picking up nice yardage, stays in bounds.
And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. Jamal Williams. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Saints look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here this 4th quarter. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead now up to 14. The ball upright on the tee, and the Saints kick team booms it away. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the foot. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off by Isaiah Rodgers. And the Saints are going to take possession of the football.
Well, let's face it, Brandon, they're down here in the second half. Want to try and make something happen, and if you're the guy with the ball in your hands, you're going to try even harder. Because I think all he was trying to do was to get outside the pocket and see if he can find.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. Obviously not the intended goal last drive. They had to punt the football, but still, they've got the lead here, and now a chance to add on to that lead if they can get points on this drive. 1st and 10 upcoming.
Really good coverage all over the field. They took away his intended read and almost dared him to try for his guy out of the backfield. No surprise on that one. It doesn't connect.
And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. Here's Hurts to throw. And a throw there going to be incomplete. Critical play in this football game, because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that they pick up a first down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out.
So the football will be at the 25-yard line as this offense gets set to take over. On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. Going deep here for Watkins. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in. To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Hurts. He's going to look deep for Watkins. They've got his man. Complete. Touchdown, New Orleans. Quez Watkins. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the 4th quarter and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Throwing is Hurts. Going deep here for Watkins. And that is incomplete.
Trying to erase that deficit all at once. One big shot. He took it. Unfortunately for him, incomplete.
He'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at 3rd down. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. They'll look to throw. Welcome you back to the mile-high city of Denver, Colorado. It's been a tight game throughout, and it remains that way as we pick up the action in the 4th quarter. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far. The crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. From the gun, it's Hurts. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. So a 1st and 10 now in Denver territory at the 37-yard line. That is caught at the 7. Touchdown, Saints. Alvin Kamara with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 7. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And the points, they have come fast and furious in this quarter.
You really don't want to be on the defensive side of the ball right now, do you? Because you're either thinking, my replacement may get an opportunity.
Your head better be on a swivel.
Totally. Or maybe I just need to get out of the game for a while because I just can't slow these guys down. They've got to figure out a way to disrupt these offenses. And typically, one guy makes a big play, and that can help change things.
They'll be looking for disruption on both sides right now. So there's one big play followed by the timeout as we're under 10 seconds to go. And now how do you play it offensively? We'll find out. They'll get this out to Kamara. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. This gain not quite as good as the last, but still over 40 yards between the two. And we will get a timeout with 2 ticks left. So now one of the big is forthcoming. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans. Right now, we're all even. It's a tie game as we drop you back in and the offense gets set to take over. A man who's been busy this afternoon, it's Kamara again. And this one also slow in developing as he's maybe getting back here to the line of scrimmage, but not much more than that. Now a first throw here in overtime. And that will be incomplete. Well, their defense did its job. Now they're going to get the football with a chance to win it.
And it feels like they ran out on the field, and right before they did, they told the offense, don't worry about this. We got you. Okay, we got the situation under control. We'll get it back for you for a chance to win it.
Well, somebody lit a fire under. We are down on the bayou as you get a look inside the Superdome here in New Orleans. Today we've got an interesting Week 11 matchup on tap between the Atlanta Falcons and the New Orleans Saints. The NFL season has hit high gear, and off we go in Week 11 on EA Sports. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. They start the drive on the ground. Kamara. And he'll get this up just shy of the 30. Now, these two teams, you might recall, met back in mid-season, Week 8 to be exact. And it was the visiting Saints who got the victory then, so they'll look for the season sweep here in New Orleans. From the 29, Hurts. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up third down.
Have to give some credit to the defender on that when he read all of his keys perfectly and got a great break on the ball and able to force that incompletion.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. Drops this off to Kamara out of the backfield. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. It'll be a Saints first down on a gain of 16 yards.
That's good for a Saints.
They'll set up to throw. Looking right side, and that's complete to Watkins. On the move past the 40. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Big yardage after the catch. That one winds up going for 36. I don't think there's anyone who could possibly doubt how fast he could run on the open field. But if there were, he silenced those thoughts there. Finds his man. That's Olave on the crossing route. And the Saints are looking at first and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line. Kamara is not going to get back to the line of scrimmage as they'll tackle him at the 3. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down. They're going to look to throw. That is caught by Olave. Touchdown, New Orleans. A great effort there. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Saints are on the board first here this afternoon. Extra point right down the middle. And it's now a 7-0 game. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. Falcons first and 10 here as Ritter gets them ready at their own 19-yard line. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Steps away to his left. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
Well, many times when you talk about mobile quarterbacks, you get the sense that they feel like they can get out of any bad situation. They keep moving around and trying to emulate guys like the Scrambler or the Dodger. Instead, they keep losing yardage and digging themselves a hole that they can't.
Falcons send out their punter as his first punt will come from inside his own end zone. And here's Rodgers on the return. It's a 47-yard punt, but they did give up 10 on the return. And the Saints will have a short field in front of them. They take over here, 1st and 10. Now a first down carry. It's Kamara. And great blocking downfield as he's got this almost to the 35-yard line. The Saints first down there on a gain of 11. And that is incomplete here. The Saints at 5-4 now on the year. Well, they were losers last time out, trying to turn things around here in this one.
And it always helps to have a home crowd behind you, giving you encouragement as long as you give them something good to cheer about. So, you know, they just want to come out and play well for their faithful, and I expect them to do just that.
12 yards there, good for a Saints first down. Counting down toward the midway point in quarter one. They'll look to throw now on first down. Buying time to his left. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Nice progress down the field, was halted by that incompletion. They could try for some safe yards here to get things moving again, or keep throwing it and pushing it downfield to try and pick up bigger yardage.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Hurts. And his throw here is incomplete.
Nice back-to-back plays defensively. They're stacking momentum now. 1 incompletion, 2 incompletion. They're going for more.
Play action. Here's Hurts. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Oh, that's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing 4th down.
And his kick here is good. And that will extend their lead even further. So a touchdown on their opening drive and 3 more here to add to their first quarter lead.
Yeah, everything's going according to plan so far because the offense has moved the ball, defense able to do their job, and here the special teams unit comes through with their contribution. A field goal to make it 10-zip.
This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And they had lost 2 in a row prior to getting the open week last weekend, so potentially a chance for them to get into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Harrison Smith. And the Saints are going to take possession of the football.
Well, it's not the first time we've seen him give one up here during his rookie season. And in this case, zone coverage forced the mistake. He's made some strides week to week in how he's handling the different type of coverages that he's seeing. But clearly, there's some growing still to do.
They throw right away, and that's complete out on the right side. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. He'll get 15 and a Saints first down. They'll pound it up the middle with Kamara. And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at 2nd down.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
Kamara gets it again on 2nd down. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. Hurts. And able to complete it to Moreau. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. Try to pound it in, Kamara. And he is in for the score. Touchdown, New Orleans. Alvin Kamara, his 5th rushing touchdown now on the year. And his guy's now an extra point away from taking a 3-score lead. And oh, it's blocked. Accelerating, and off he goes. The 30. 10. And he takes it the distance across the goal line for 2 points. Well, I think there was a lot of surprise from the kicking team there. After the block, they kind of froze and then realized, oh, wait, they can return this, and they returned it all the way.
And you know why they froze? Not often do you get that second sound, right? There's the kick, you hear that, and then there's that second thud when there's a block. That's when people freeze and they have to realize where the ball is. They picked it up and took it the other way.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out, they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. So the first down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12. Now of men open down the middle of the field. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. So in Saints territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 46. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Looking to throw. Throwing left side, it's complete. And this is going to be another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Saints 19. A gain there of 21 yards. On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. And they'll get to him just inside the 15. Even after the strong run we just saw, they're able to corral him quickly defensively. Ball at the 14 for 2nd and 5. He'll drop to throw. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him. Complete. Touchdown, Falcons! A 14-yard touchdown. And the Falcons are back within a score. Well, with that touchdown pass, I'm going to bring up a point from earlier in the year. Some of the fans were saying, when do we turn to the rookie? Well, he's looking pretty good right now.
Yeah, I love the fact that the fans are bringing that up because I'm not the head coach. Okay, so he's got to deal with it. But I think it's a legitimate question. With the way their season is going, I think now is the time to turn the page and let him get some starts before this season is over.
Atlanta's 11 ready to go, and they kick it away. From the 6. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. And he's going to wind up bringing this one inside the 45-yard line.
Just about every special teams meeting, there's a discussion with the punter about his importance. Why? He can flip the field for your team defensively, move it deep into their own territory, or if you're backed up on offense, then he can hit a big punt and change field position and help his defense. In this case, though, field position got flipped by the return team. You can do it so many different ways on special teams.
Now it's Kamara in the passing game. And he's going to be taken down. Plus, there's a penalty flag in the backfield. They may get 15 more on top of this. So roughing the passer, and this is a unit, Charles. They hold their breath every time they see their quarterback go down and get hit like that.
Yeah, they understand how important these last couple of months are for this team. They can ill afford to have anything happen to him if they want to accomplish their goals.
Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete. They'll go again here from the 10-yard line on 2nd and goal. Hurts sets up to throw it. That is caught by Olave. Touchdown, New Orleans. A great play there for the 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Saints go up by 2 touchdowns. The PAT up and good, but hold on a second. There is a flag. And they'll accept that penalty. After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. He's going to air one out. And the defense has it covered. It's intercepted. Picked off by Isaiah Rodgers. There he goes, left side. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. So not a good start for this rookie quarterback, already trailing in this 1st half, and that's going to make things worse.
Well, back in my day, this was not unexpected out of rookie quarterbacks. That's why a lot of coaches didn't want to play them. But coming out of college now, they throw it all the time. This is a little bit unexpected, the way that he's playing here.
The extra point splits the uprights, and the lead down to 3 touchdowns at 21. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. From deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. After the pick six, they go right back to the air. So just 3 yards on the completion there. And it's second down. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. This one into the hands of Pitts. Finding room at midfield. And he'll be brought down on the other side of midfield at the 43. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I know a coach told me before, they always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
That backs him up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And maybe a little over pursuit there as he's able to take this down to the 25-yard line. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And this one is incomplete.
Well, it looked like a march to the end zone has hit a momentary roadblock with that incompletion. No need to panic. They just got to come up with a high percentage play call and see if they can get their offense back on track.
And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by Harrison Smith. And the Saints are going to take possession here at their own 16-yard line. Well, stating the obvious, this is going to be one that the rookie quarterback is going to want to forget pretty quickly.
And what quarterback has not gone through this in their rookie year?
Yeah, they all have. I guess it's cliche, but these are the ones you hope to grow from, right?
It's just part of life on the road in the NFL. He has to learn from it and grow.
Off the play fake, here's Hurts. He'll hit Watkins on the crossing route. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. And he'll be tackled about 2 yards shy of the line to gain. A 1-yard pickup leads to 4th down. On 4th down, Michael Pilardi on to punt. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. So a good punt there, but a very strong 14-yard return. And it will be Falcon football. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Got a man, it's London. And a gain of 4 gets him right to the midfield stripe. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And that went too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete.
They certainly thought he had an open look beyond the 1st down marker to his receiver, but they just couldn't connect, and that will send them back to the drawing board.
Well, had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going.
Continued struggles here in the 2nd quarter, and to me, you can pin a lot of them on an inability to convert 3rd downs. Add that most recent incompletion to the list of examples.
And he's going to be taken down right at the 40-yard line. And that's what you got your tough little slot receiver for, isn't it? Right there, those 4th down conversions in the middle of the field.
He knows that's where he has to make his living, and that's where he has to make plays to help his team. And no one is asking him to do anything more or less than do exactly what we saw there.
And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
They're putting together a drive here in the final minutes of the half. But the coverage has been tight all game long, and they certainly want to keep them up the scoreboard here.
Back to throw again. Touchdown! Jerry Jeudy from 17 yards out. And the Falcons get a bit closer. Charles, that's a pretty good response from a rookie quarterback. He's had his struggles in this game, including the interception on the last drive, but there he takes him down the field and puts it in the end zone.
I agree with everything you just said right there, and there's a silver lining to all this, his resiliency. Because let's face it, when things are going bad and you're a youngster, they often continue to go bad. But in his mind and his actions, he said, this stops right here. And how about the positive play he just turned in?
This is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And a good return, able to get out across the 35 to the 36. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. No points last time out. They were forced to punt, if you remember, but no time to dwell on that. They've still got the lead here and a chance to add to that here. 1st and 10 as this new drive starts. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. Staying on the ground on first with Kamara. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. On 2nd and 12, Hurts. And this is caught by Watkins. And some room to maneuver. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. That one good for 37 yards.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
Kamara up the middle. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. Alvin Kamara with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Saints take a 3-touchdown lead. Extra point forthcoming. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21 points. The ball upright on the tee, and the Saints kick team booms it away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And they are a game under 500 now following the loss a week ago. And this is a team, Charles, that just has not been able to string victories together.
Yeah, they're certainly going the wrong way, aren't they? Because it looked like they had things pointing in the right direction, but now they've lost 2 straight. And that means this game is vital, extremely important, because if they fall 2 games below 500, the road back into playoff contention, awfully difficult.
Now a nice throw here right side. He holds it in. And for the Saints here on 3rd down, an extra defensive back on the field. Oh, he's got his tight end pitch complete. Finding space at the 40. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. A big play there on the catch and run. 35 yards. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Back to throw here. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 41. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. And this one almost intercepted. Far too loose with the football. Nearly a 4th pick of the ball game. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he is going to have a Falcons 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Again, he'll drop to throw. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Isaiah Rodgers. Chargers. And the Saints are going to take over once again, and they'll have it at their own 8-yard line.
Well, you just kind of feel for him right now. 4 interceptions, and you can almost see through his face mask. There's a lot going on in between the ears.
There certainly is, and probably way too much, because now he's probably doubting himself a little bit, wondering what adjustments he has to make. But here's what he needs to do. Get through this game. Go to the press conference, meet it head on, and show your teammates you're ready to shoulder what happened today, and you'll be ready for the next game.
And if he can do that as a rookie, that's a great sign of maturity. Hurts throw taken in by Watkins here. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2, as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1. They'll throw on first down with Hurts. A nice pick up there of 11 yards, and that'll move the sticks. They'll run out of the gun with Kamara. A gain of 3, second down. Now a timeout signal for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. So on second down, the field goal unit is on here as they try to get 3 before half. And that is no good. Oh, he missed it just wide of the upright, and the lead will hold at 3 touchdowns. And unless this is a quick incompletion, this is likely the last play here of this first half. They'll throw now on the final play. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. I hate to say it, Charles, but the way that he has played in this first half, you just kind of hold your breath every time he drops back to pass.
Yeah, you might be holding your breath, but those guys on the defensive side of the ball, they've got big smiles on their faces. He's handing out picks like the people just leave the candy out at Halloween and you take what you want. They're having a blast out there playing against him today.
So it's halftime here in New Orleans with the Saints out in front. As we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman in our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth ready for quarter number 3. The ball upright on the tee, and the Saints kick team booms it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They look up at the scoreboard facing that deficit. A 3-score game, Charles, but look, there's plenty of time to go here. The little football cliche that comes to my mind is you can't get it all back at once. They probably need something, though, out of this drive, at least 3 points.
Are you trying to say that there's no 3-score drive on that play sheet for any of those coordinators? They just don't have it, right? You're trying to get it all back. You know you can't get it back in one drive. But maybe cut into it a little bit as you just suggested. Try and create a little bit of momentum, a little bit of a spark, and then maybe that'll carry over.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Harrison Smith. And the Saints are going to take possession of the football. Tough one there. First drive of the third quarter, throw an interception, and now a chance that they could be in even a bigger hole if they can convert this into points.
Yeah, but how good do you feel if you're that defensive coordinator right now? Because you just know that the head coach looked at him and said, turn him loose, big man. And he'd be able to take a few extra chances playing with this type of a lead, and boy, it paid off.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Again, it's Kamara. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. 76 yards rushing for him now with a couple of touchdown runs to boot. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Watkins. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. Here's Hurts to throw. Fighting for the end zone. He lost the football. It's out. And this is going to get out of bounds through the end zone, and that will go as a turnover as the defense will get it at the 20-yard line. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And throwing here to start the drive as they connect left side. 30, 10, touchdown Falcons. Kyle Pitts, an 80-yard touchdown. And the Falcons are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. Extra point by Koo, up and good. And the lead will be cut down to 14.
37, Falcons 23.
Atlanta's 11 ready to go, and they kick it away. Pulls it in at the 13. And they got to be pleased with this. He brings it all the way up to the 40-yard line.
Any return that gets you to midfield is a great return. One first down, and you're almost in field goal position.
The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. They begin on the ground with Kamara. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. Hurts out to his left. And that one going to come up short. Low throw.
That incompletion certainly makes this upcoming third down a little bit more crucial. They need to find the right play to convert here and maybe start to tamp down a little bit of momentum. The other side is starting to gain.
Throwing is Hurts. Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by A.J. Terrell. And the Falcons are going to take possession of the football. On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And a strong run there as he'll take this all the way down to the 35. 12 yards is the pickup. Good for a first down for the Falcons. And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And some room to work. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. So there you go. They needed a big play, and they got one there on the touchdown run.
And that was a very important drive. Of course, they all are when you're trailing in the second half. But what I really liked, they didn't panic. They knew they still had time to run the football and keep playing their game.
Koo able to connect on the extra point, and that'll cut the lead down to a touchdown. Atlanta's 11 ready to go, and they kick it away. This one fielded at the 5. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. And he nearly broke that for more, but as it is, still a good return. They'll start the drive right around the 37. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. Pretty important third quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. From the gun, it's a run for Kamara. And a pretty good burst there as he'll get this across midfield and down to the 46. 93 yards rushing now for Kamara, and it's a first down. Back to throw. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. They'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave them with 2nd and a yard. A give. This is Kamara. And he gets it down to the 32. From the 32 now. Here's 1st and 10. They run it again with Kamara. And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect them to have more completions to him in this game.
On third down, here's Kamara. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. They'll try and throw for it with Hurts. Looking left side, and it's complete. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. Now a handoff. Here's Kamara. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Alvin Kamara with a milestone. Career touchdown number 100. Joining Curtis Martin and Franco Harris at the century mark as he continues to climb the all-time list. As his guys are able to extend their lead. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback. About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. A lot of time for this unit to game plan on the sideline after that drive that they watched the other side just score. But remember, last time they were out, they scored as well. We'll see if they can seize that momentum right back.
And they have had a lot of time to cool off from reaching the end zone the last time. So have they been able to keep themselves mentally sharp and into this game even though they haven't been on the field? And you and I both know, one big play, though, gets them right back up to that level.
And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. A good pickup there of 20 yards. So in Saints territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 43. And they'll run on the inside handoff. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down. He'll look to throw. Throw left side. There's London. And they're going to work this down to about the 32-yard line.
It's a gain of 6.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Now back to throw. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete.
He didn't just deny a big throw there. He put that one up in the red zone. An excellent play. One that may help save points on the board when this drive is over.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. Got this complete to the tight end Pitts. And only able to get 2 here. Stopped at the 30. The 22 is the line to gain here on 3rd down. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And now here is another interception. Picked up by the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu. And the Saints are going to have it